Yes, it's Calabrios. The most anticipated fight in boxing is happening, and what a better place than New York City to begin the media spectacle. Floyd Money Mayweather Jr., the most celebrated pound for pound champion, and the spry 36-year-old, will take on the 22-year-old. Canelo Alvarez with 4 championship belts on the line in the super middleweight division this upcoming September in Las Vegas. The fighters kick off 11th City Media Tour Monday and are dubbing the Showtime Sports event as, quote, The One, as in the one fight where you'll see the 2 best fighters in the world face off to prove which one is best. Quote, we are looking to break our pay-per-view numbers and ratings with Canelo Mayweather, and I think they could easily surpass what the record is now. And that's what the Golden Boy promoter, founder, Oscar De La Hoya, said. But, De La Hoya, who promotes for both fighters, also has a distinction of fighting Mayweather in 2007 to set that record for 2.4 million buys. But the Golden Boy is quick to point out the distinction between the threats Alvarez's poses now, as opposed to where he was in his career when he faced Mayweather. Quote, he said he had a great shot. This is an even fight. This is a fight that is dangerous for both sides, De La Hoya said. Quote, to win this fight, the best advice I have is 3 letters, jab. Use your jab. It worked for me in the first 7 rounds. I obviously broke down because I was over the heel. Now, after loud calls for a Mayweather bout with Manny Pacquiao were hushed due to drug testing disputes and, more importantly, Pacquiao losing 2 fights last year, the Alvarez-Mayweather, bout became the dream boxing match the fans wanted, and I quote, it's the biggest fight that Showtime has had easily in a decade, if not longer, and it's the biggest pay-per-view since the peak of Tyson's career in the late 90s, said Showtime Sports Executive Vice President and General Manager Stephen A. Spinoza. It's the biggest fight of my career, and I already start preparing myself very, very hard. The only thing that's going through my mind is to win, said Alvarez, and that's what I have to do is win. Now, at this press conference in Times Square, Mayweather praised his opponent. He's a guy that I know I can't overlook, he said. And what became a theme in recent years of boxing, the Mayweather-Canelo bout, is the latest Mayweather event to take place on the weekend of the Mexican holiday. September 14th, the day of the fight, is the Mexican Independence Day. This past May 4th, Mayweather defeated Mexican-American Robert Guerrero on Cinco de Mayo weekend. Alvarez, Mexican national from Guadalajara, has a strong Latino following like his mentor De La Hoya did. And, during the press conference, Mayweather was forced to speak over the chants, Mexico! And, quote, I take my hat off to the country of Mexico. They have produced some tremendous champions, and I respect the country of Mexico, Mayweather told the crowd.